Hey there, and welcome to tonight's episode of Denver by Night. We have another guest star this evening, but we will go around and start by introducing everyone. We'll start with the returning champions in the order that I see you on my screen. So, Bonnie. You are muted. Good. Off to a great start.
Oh boy. What day is it? Sorry about that. I am Bonnie Gordon. I am playing your gangrel, Agnes. Howdy. Where's my hat? I forgot my hat. Oh shit. Well, we're just gonna have to make do without a hat. And my lights are falling. I'm gonna mute myself again.
Hashtag we'll do it live. Next we have Shane.
Hello, everybody. I am Shane, and I am playing your Malkavian for the evening, Jack's Tuesday, and yeah, I'm stoked.
Diana.
Hi, everybody. I'm Diana. I am the resident Bruja, playing Miss B this evening. I've missed you all so much.
Nora.
Hey everyone, I'm Nora.
You are awesome.
What's up? Oh, I thought I was.
Oh no, I have lag. I thought you were muted, and I had lag. That's what it is. Got this.
All right, we took a break. We're back this week. We're all adjusting. I am playing Dr. Nadia Malik, your Ventru for this evening.
And our guest, Meghan.
Hi, I'm Meghan. I don't know if it's supposed to be a secret what I'm playing, but also it's probably not too much of a secret, so I guess you'll find out more about her later.
Yes, indeed. All right, last we left off, there was strange howling coming from the back. You were all brought into a location and shown that there were tunnels that had led underneath some of the facility that perhaps the 2-Eye was not aware of. You were tasked upon the departure of Satchel and Allie to find a couple of the low-level orderlies, so to speak. And I'm sorry, my pug feels it very important to get this information to you. You were tasked with finding a couple of low-level orderlies that you could use to bribe some of the werewolves into perhaps helping you with a few tasks here and there, perhaps grouping and getting out. You were also... as you were walked back into General Pop, Allie had mentioned to you when asked about a map existing, they need better help mapping things. And that perhaps exploring the tunnels a little further on your own when you can get away might be helpful to them in finding where things go and trying to find a secure place out, marking down anything that looked suspicious, any kind of traps. But when you return back to general population, you notice that your friend B still seems to be missing. She had joined your group rather recently, so I don't know, maybe that's her thing. But where has B been?
Am I answering this, May?
Yes. Was there anything in particular when getting the kind of rundown of the facility? What would she have gone off to do, to check out?
This is all completely new for B. I mean, yeah, she's kindred, but she doesn't like hang out with other kindred. So she's not really certain why she's here. She probably would have made a couple of passes through Gen Pop to find out who's top dog, so to speak. She likely would have picked a couple fights just because right now there's a lot of pent up anger. And she couldn't do anything to that guard. So next best thing.
give me a wits and streetwise roll to see just how much intellect about that kind of stuff you're able to pick up while you're in a fighty mood.
Always in a fighty mood, May. Always in a fighty mood.
It's the mood.
My one setting. That is 4 successes.
You have gathered the info that there's a couple of top dogs. Every kind of group that you walk around and walk into, they all seem to have their own opinion about who runs shit around here. Some of them who you saw sitting around Satchel very obviously are quick to refer to her and Allie, but every group seems to have the one person that they follow. And you realize there's probably maybe about 5 or 6 different groups around here. Also, do give me a wits and awareness roll if you can.
Five successes.
You notice someone following you, kind of keeping an eye on you, but they're trying to be like careful about it. And when you look, they look away. They're just minding their own business, but not.
Do I get the sense that their intention is nefarious in nature? I understand following me around. I am, pretty impressive, but...
You're not sure.
Okay. If there's no one super obvious to fight right now to establish my place as one of the strongest people in this room, I'll probably turn around and walk up to the person who's been following me and just say, "Hey, what is your deal?"
I'm not doing anything. Just minding my own business, just near you. That's all.
Well, you're not, because you're following me. So you're minding my business. And then it becomes an issue, you see.
It's fine. I just have to just check you out a little. I mean, I can't fight you. Don't worry about it. I'm not going to fight you. I just I just need to know what's going on.
With me or in general?
Well, always in general, but you're new. And I haven't figured you out yet.
Okay, you're gonna be left wanting there. What is your name?
I'm Clove. She'll even just put her hand out, figuring out I guess I should probably try to do some sort of handshake, but it's something like a kind of clawed. Hello, you are?
I'm B, and I'll fist bump her.
That is acceptable too, I suppose.
So, you said I was new. Does that mean that you've been here for a while?
Yeah, some time. More time than you.
Yes, that I feel like that's probably true of most people. So, what is this place? I was talking to the doctor, and she said something about experiments, and they want to cure us, but that isn't a thing, so...
Yeah, it's like a prison, but a lab, and we're just here. It's not good.
Why hasn't anyone broken out yet?
Tried.
Boy, you all really needed me here. So, so we're sort of gathering forces to try and bust out of here and stop this whole shindig and not get experimented on or killed. Are you in? You down?
Oh, some of the other new people?
I
would like to watch them a little. They don't have to see me, but I would very much like to watch them.
I might describe that just a little bit differently when you talk to them. It comes out a little odd.
Odd? Just, I just want to watch. Just watch a little and just figure stuff out, just watch.
I'm down with the figuring stuff out, but it's the watching part that comes off just a little.
How else would you figure something out, though? You have to see. I mean, I guess I could hear, too. But it's good. I like to see. Plus, I have some extra eyes that help me.
This is a good way.
Oh.
What we're doing right now is preferable to the stalking thing.
I'm not a fan.
Let's go find someone else to talk to. Does that sound? That sounds good. Let's just.
Okay, I'm just gonna follow behind you, though. Okay.
It's better if you don't say it. It's better if you don't say it.
Okay, I'm not going to follow behind you.
You tried, and she'll turn and continue to sort of weave through the crowd and look for opportune opponents.
And Clove will absolutely stay about 6 feet behind.
You notice that most of the people around here that look like they're the toughest ones, you've kind of already had a little bit of a scuffle with and given them what Agnes would call the what for. But you notice the group walks back up, and still in those grotesque forms, you do in fact look like you're beasts still. That being said, the rest of you see B finally walking up to you with someone trailing behind her a few feet, who also, what does Clove's beast look like?
Very pale, extra gangly, like the fingers and the arms are like a little longer, and maybe there's other arms. Something always seems to be kind of moving under her jacket, and you can, if you're close enough, you can hear blinking behind her glasses, but it's too much blinking, like more than eyes would be, more than 2. Oh, and little fangs, but they're a lot more curved and frontal.
And that is what you see approaching.
I found a pet.
And me too.
Yes.
Hello. I'm Jax.
Hello. I'm Clove. I'm just gonna stay back a little.
No, Clove. We talked about you have to just a little bit, and then you can just follow again. Just.
She scuttles like 2 inches closer.
B. Why did you run off? We were looking for you.
Well, but you didn't need me for anything, right?
What are you talking about? Look, if we're gonna get some kind of trust with one another, we have got to stick together. We're already on thin ice. We've already lost some of our party from the beginning, and then you just took off too. And now we got a new pet?
Well, pet was a little rude, I guess. Listen, I didn't know we were a Girl Scout troop hanging out all the time, okay? If you need me around, just say so.
Look, if we're going to try and get out of this mess, we're going to all have to stick together and figure out how to trust one another. And honestly, I still don't trust you.
That's probably fair. Okay, all right, I won't wander off again. Pinky swear.
The hell is that?
Put up your pinky. She gets it, and she'll pinky swear with Jax if Jax will let her.
I can tell you what she was doing.
But
I was watching.
Don't.
Okay, but I know.
What we're doing is entirely risky, and so we just are looking out for each other is all. Not that you can't take care of yourself.
That's fair.
Just keeping out for one another.
I mean, I just never had, people like me around before. So I'm sorry. I didn't mean to just wander off. I'll try and do better about that. But it looks like we're all still sort of stuck like this. I kind of hoped that we'd have more presentable appearances by now, Doc.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Like suddenly realizing that we're all in our beast form. Oh, yes. Terribly sorry. What did you say your name was? Your friend over here? What is your name?
I'm Clove.
Clove, it's a pleasure to meet you. As I step up and like slowly, like, I'm so sorry I'm doing this, but I kind of have to like extend a hand out to shake.
With just about the same kind of trepidation, like just trying to do the handshake right. So it's like a grasped claw.
Yeah, and what you see is I'm just like a giant black shadow monster with like a Cheshire cat fangy grin is basically it, with like blinking lights for eyes.
Well, you're terrifying. Congratulations.
I'm really quite a nice person if you get to know me.
Okay. I've found that that's not always true when I watch people, but that's okay. I'll believe you till I don't.
That's fair.
So Clove has been here for a while. I don't know about you ladies. It sounds like you had some experience here before, but with me being brand new, I thought it might be beneficial. She can show us around.
Well, if you hadn't have run off, you'd have known that we have been actually getting quite acquainted with this place. We found some, and I look over at Clove because I don't trust them either. I'll just be like, we found some areas that might assist us in our escape. And we've actually set a plan in motion. Maybe next time you'd like to join us.
I don't know how many times I can say I'm sorry.
Look, I'm sorry. I don't mean to take it out on you. I'm really worried about Delilah and that little nerd we had running around with us. Sorry.
I think they're probably dead, right? And she'll kind of like scan the group that's standing around and like...
I'm going to punch her. Sorry.
Go ahead and roll it.
Player on player action.
This is the fight I needed. This is the one I wanted.
I'm about to say, it's like, come on, let's just get this over with. It's going to happen. What am I rolling? Strength and brawl?
Yes.
And I'm just
Can I roll to
shaking
catch
my
her
head
fit?
at Clove. I'm just kind of shaking my head at Clove, like, I'm so sorry you had to see this.
I've been here for a bit. I'm kind of curious how this goes. I have a ranking system in my head of the best fights.
And I'm calling other kindred around to watch because I know it's going to be a good show. This is going to be a good show.
Excellent.
Well, so much for trying to not draw attention to ourselves as I like say this in shadow beast like form.
Nah, infighting is a great face to put on this group. It's perfect.
100%.
Oh, man. I rolled real nice.
Did you, you can also try to roll a dodge or parry, Diane, if you'd like. Dodge is Dex and Athletics. I believe Strength and Brawl is also parry.
I rolled, oh, sorry, go ahead.
No, I was just going to say, can I try and catch her fist instead?
You can try, honey. You can totally try. I rolled 7 successes, and I have a little, what's it called? Proficiency in Kindred.
That's an extra die. You get to roll.
Oh, I didn't do that. Oh.
Mm-hmm. You can roll one more.
Same. 7 successes. Still the same. Look, I don't mean to hurt you. You don't tell me my Delilah's dead. All right?
I just insinuated. I didn't tell you anything.
Well, you get punched anyway.
How many successes, Pete?
You didn't tell me what to roll.
Oh, if you plan to catch it, same Strength and Brawl.
Okay.
Ooh, this is going to be fun.
That's a lot of dice, Bonnie.
I know. Me too.
Clash of the Titans.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm gonna
We
spend a
tied?
willpower.
Oh.
8, 9, 10 successes.
You spilled that willpower for a reroll. I forgot to do that.
She does catch it, but you feel that sting in your hand, B. When she hits, you're like, shit. You try and play it off as well as you can, but it stings a little bit. You get what she meant. And yeah, Bonnie, Agnes, you made your point.
All right. And you know what? My respect for you just went up a little bit too, I think. You are damn lucky I didn't have feral weapons on my face right now with my talons out, with my claws out.
So as soon as B sort of catches her fist, like, yeah, it hurts. But I'm going to activate Blink and move to the side of her and just sort of blow a kiss from a few feet away.
I will make a point of that in my memory because if this does happen again, I like to know my opponent's tricks. And I think that is a trick you like to use. This is me thinking in my head to myself, not out loud. But I maybe out loud because I don't think Agnes has much of a filter anymore.
Everyone give me a wits and awareness roll.
Good idea. Where's my awareness?
There's the bad roll. There it is.
Yeah, I think we're both. I think we have similar numbers where we're just like, meh.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Not bad. 3 for me.
3 for me.
2.
5 for me.
1 over here. I'm too busy having like a vampire on vampire girl crush on Agnes. So.
And as that's happening, yeah, you guys are a little busy with that going on. And Jax, you're a bit distracted. Same with you, Clove, as you keep looking back and forth between them and trying to kind of scan the area to see what's happening. But Doctor, you realize that you've drawn the attention of some of the guards up there. They seem to be kind of eyeing you guys pretty heavily now that there's a little bit of a scuffle going on. And as you see B kind of blink to blow her kiss, you notice one of them just kind of like with a sniper rifle kind of like points it and starts looking down the scope. He doesn't have the laser on her or anything, but he's just looks like he's watching.
So everyone sees my giant Cheshire cat fangy grin, just like that jaw drop. And we should go. We should go now. We should keep moving.
Why not? This is so much fun.
Is it your intention to head back to the cell that the nun had given you?
I feel like if we're going to create some kind of solid plan, we might want to go back into the ghost place where we know we won't be interrupted because the ghost there keeps everyone out. And apparently, is it Charlie who like made a peace pact? Or
That's a brilliant idea.
Let's go, somewhere a little bit more private.
Me too.
Would we be able to stop you?
No. I thought you wanted me to ask. I'm confused.
Also,
I'm sorry, Clove. I appreciate it, really. Thank you so much for asking. We would love for you to accompany us.
Positive reinforcement is very effective.
Okay, follow me, Clove. And I just start heading in the direction of it.
And you do remember the way. It's not too far out of the cut from where you're at. And once again, as you walk into the hallway, which is very clearly marked as since they got your friend Mullet, he seems to just kind of sit there all day on the corner. Nicely enough, they've let him keep the red onesie to wear underneath his jumpsuit. And as you walk by, he goes, "Evening, ladies."
Hello, looking good. Looking good.
I just
be careful this evening. Little bit of extra security in this wing, just to let you know to be on your P's and Q's. And he nods at you and gives you the pass along hand.
What does P's and Q's mean?
I have no idea.
Is it like peas and carrots?
Does carrot start with a
No,
Q?
that's P. No, never mind. I have no idea what you're saying.
I was like,
that's funny because most of the time I have no idea what I'm saying either. Evening.
Well,
like, back off, Melee. Weird phrases are my thing. Only Agnes gets to pull out the P's and Q's. Just kidding. Because that's probably dated.
And you do notice that as he says that there does look like there's a little bit more security in here than there usually is. But you also don't see anybody down that particular wing of cells that she had made out for you. They seem to be sticking towards the main hallways. And you were able to get back there. And when you see your little ghost friend kind of standing there as she's peeking out, and when she sees that it's you coming, she leans back and goes, hello, darlings. I'm so glad it's you. I was getting ready to try a new implement. I've figured out how to pick up bricks now. It's quite wonderful, you see. Look, I can show you. And you do see Charlie, Shane, which none of the rest of you see, but you see Charlie walking. Go, love, maybe you shouldn't throw the bricks. No unnecessary attention. And you do just see her go. Oh, you're quite right. Anyway, I shall leave you be. I'll stand right outside. If you perchance need anything, do call me. Hello, Clove.
Hey. They saw me, so I guess they know I'm here. So I'll do better next time, I think.
Oh, no, you're getting better already. I've been told by some of the others. Your disappearing acts are becoming quite legendary, dear. And she does kind of boop you on the nose, Clove, as you see her vanish kind of into the hallway.
That's good. I'll disappear completely someday.
You really do know everyone here.
Just, it's been here a bit. That's all, you like to know things and people. It's important to know things.
I've never found a need, but, good for you.
I can't punch problems, so I need to know where they are so I can avoid them. Or I guess hang out with them.
More polite than you.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry.
That's okay.
It's actually very wise of you. If you can't punch, then parlay.
Wow. I don't
just
know
made
if I
that one
understand
up.
everything you say, so that must be very smart.
Sure, we'll go with that.
You all realize that you are, in fact, now in the safe room where you are able to talk to each other freely about any sort of heathenry that may need to take place. And also, as you get inside, you all kind of simultaneously notice that there's a piece of paper kind of laying on the ground face down. It looks like it's been stepped on a couple of times and a little wrinkled around the edges, but it's just kind of laying there in the middle of the floor.
Here we go. What's all this then?
Do you read it?
Yes.
It says, when you flip it around, it's a list from Allie, basically telling you exactly what she needs as far as how many of the individuals that you may need to kidnap may be, and it's 5. It also gives you a tiny map back through that cavern that she took you through last time. And on the X's, there's a little key below the map that says a couple of supplies in here in case you go exploring. You'll find a couple of things to mark your way if need be.
Oh. We have a shopping list.
Looks like the first thing we need to get is 5 little piggies.
Yeah, that's what I see too. So, is this part of what you guys did while you were gone?
Partly. We're getting out of here.
Okay, if you say so. We'll try.
Sorry, there's a delay. I apologize. We're both waiting. I could punch you again.
Not no. I mean...
B, we did do some exploring of this place, and it was fascinating. I'm glad you are back with us because, the places you'll go. There are tunnels and channels and mazes, and we're going to find our way out.
It is quite the labyrinth. You should have seen the doc, too. I was actually quite impressed with the way she took some of those orderlies out.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And I don't give out compliments too much, so...
Well, I try to get some pointers every time I see you brawl, and you've always done so well for yourself. So.
Hold on. You guys fought without me?
That's what I'm saying. Next time, don't miss the party.
If that's
Rude.
any incentive, then yes.
Okay, then yeah, I won't leave from this spot until we leave from this spot. So what's on this list?
Oh, there's some names. What names are on?
It just says 5 sacrifices is what it says to the wolves. So it's not any specific people that she's asking you for. It's literally just 5 little snacks for bribery.
I just want to go back and reiterate how clever my 5 little piggies was, because it's like 1 little piggy, 2 little the marketplace piggies, but we're also giving them to the wolves, so it's pigs. I don't know. I thought I just wanted to reiterate how incredibly clever that one phrase was, without me knowing it was clever until I figured out we were just giving them to the wolves.
So many levels.
So I'm even more clever than I thought.
I see you.
I'm pleased as a pup with 2 tails. Let's go.
Big Bad is truly one of the great characters of American literature. Very Falstaffian almost, yes.
There was also a map on the piece of paper that I will remind you as well that led to, it had a couple of different X's on it. One in particular with a note saying that there were supplies for you guys to also go looking to explore, because you had previously asked Satchel and Alley Cat if there was maps of all of these tunnels. They didn't really have great ones. They were still trying to kind of figure it out on their own. So it looked like back in that tunnel where you had kind of gone through before to get to the other room, and perhaps a little cubby hole with some not really spelunking equipment, but more so navigational tools to be able to mark where you're going, find your way back. A couple of glow sticks, it sounds like, maybe headed in there. You also realize, looking at the map, that right next to that X, there is kind of etched, not in the best handwriting and written kind of tiny, leave those assholes here, right next to the X, which you assume means the 5 sacrifices that you are being asked to bring in.
And I do have this note out for like everybody around to just kind of read at the same time. So,
to make a long story short, B, we're going to have to do things we never thought we'd have to do, which is form an alliance with the wolves. If we want to get out of here, we all got to work together.
Oh, wait, you said wolves? You mean you said wolves? Like
the werewolf?
Like, oh, no. Okay. Oh, no. Okay, no. No, you're going to see them. You're going to be around. You're going to be around them. That's. Oh no. Okay. Hi. It was so nice to meet you. I'm sorry you won't be around long, and the wolves will probably eat you. And she'll start like backing up a bit.
I'm gonna.
Okay, no,
I'm
no,
gonna
no, no.
grab her. Because I'm like, no. You've already heard too much. You can't just back out now. We can't let you out of our sight. You know our plan.
Okay. I mean, I guess I could just wait for the wolves to eat you and then just disappear.
Clove, have you met a werewolf?
I just know. I've been around for a bit, and like I know. I mean, I know people who have known people who knew people who are not like people anymore, but more like puppy chow.
How do you know that what you know is real? If you know people who've known people / puppy chow, I'm not understanding the logic of your. I'm not understanding you.
Okay. I mean, I think I can tell because you're not scared enough. That I'm not being. It's bad. They're just fur and claws, and like when you see them, you just like if it's just fear. It's just fear. They're just lots of muscle and fear. So
we're just giving them some Scooby snacks. It'll be fine.
Yes, and what if we brought a laser pointer? Oh wait, no, that's for cats. I'm sorry. Squeak toys?
Still might work.
Okay. I guess. Okay. You're just gonna go ahead, and I'll just stay behind you. And it sounds like it's a really good plan, and I totally believe in it. And you should walk forward with confidence.
Well, that didn't sound reassuring at all. Look, Clove, these wolves are just as much victims as we are. Yes, we don't have to like them. They do not have to like us. But like it or not, we are both in the same predicament. And I'm sure they, just like us, want to get out of here. I'm sure they're being experimented on or whatever you want to call it just as much as we are. And in order to get us all out of here, we all have to work together. That's kind of loosely the plan. The whole my enemy of my enemy is my friend. And then as soon as we get out, then we can go back to being enemies again because, yeah.
Okay. You also... Huh?
We do have a common goal.
Okay, you're not going to let me leave, though, right?
No.
Not.
No, we've
Okay.
definitely established that you are, in fact, from that punch that you grabbed, B, you have quite a nice grasp. I would say you should keep eyes on your pet, and if they try to run off, maybe a fist on your pet.
Oh, okay.
This puppy followed me home. She is everyone's responsibility.
Yeah, I'm confused. Okay, I just won't say anything else about it and just let you make decisions.
Everyone can give me a what's an insight roll?
Also clove or not clove?
Not clove.
Uh-oh. What's an insight? I don't like this.
I don't know if you guys know this. B, not super insightful.
B,
Not her jam.
you and I think, are very similar numbers. I got all blank die. 0. We have no insight whatsoever.
Stay on
In
brand.
fact, yeah, we're just gonna punch our way through things. But
How
hey,
many for Jax?
5.
thank God.
Excellent. How many for B?
0.
0.
Oh, yeah.
And how many
Not
for the
a-
doctor?
3.
3. You, doctor, kind of look towards Clove, and you can see that she really, like in her eyes, looks very terrified when you bring up the wolves. And Jax, you notice that she's even kind of shaking a little bit in the hands as she's kind of stepping back. Like you can see that this whole talk about wolves is making her extremely nervous. And it does kind of feel like she's trying to tell you the truth.
Hey, Clove.
Yeah.
I know what it's like to be very afraid. And I just want to let you know that I will be here for you and I will have your back. And also, can I use submerge directive on her?
I believe so, but I believe with Kindred, it's a contest roll.
Okay, I'm gonna do it. Yeah, you're right. It is. I'm gonna do it. So I gotta rouse.
Oh, I love all this player on player action.
We've just all become terrible people tonight, and I'm here for all of it.
Okay.
Who's going to be the first to attack Nora?
I got one hunger, by the way.
Whoa. Technically, Doc, you've experimented on all of us, so you've already won your fight.
You cast the first stone.
I may deserve it. However, no, I don't have anything.
And Jax, if you have it open to that page, what does Clove need to roll?
Let me check. I don't have it, but I got it right here. It would be. Sorry, this is really fun. Okay. They would have to roll. It doesn't say. It doesn't say. So I roll the same as mesmerize, which would be, I rolled 5, which is my, I believe, manipulation plus dominate. That's what I rolled.
All right. And if I am not mistaken, then would it be the contested roll to mesmerize then instead?
Yeah. Oh, here we go. Intelligence plus resolve. Sorry about that.
There we go. You're all good. Wait, there's a lot of different roles in this game. It's very hard to know all of them all the time.
Yeah, one.
Yeah, everything Jax is saying to you right now, Clove. Yeah, this all sounds great.
This is the when I activate submerge directive. What I say to Clove is, when you see a werewolf, you will not be afraid.
Oh, okay. Blink, 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 blink.
And when she says this, I kind of like lock my arm. I take Clove. I like kind of lock arms with her. Like, Clove, my dear, walk with me. But we're in a little cell, so we're just walking around in just like a little tiny ass circle. So, my dear, it's time for some tough love. I know that we have difficult times ahead, but you can do this. And if you're Nosferatu, if the need be, you just disappear. But you have this. I believe in you.
Okay. Disappearing hasn't worked out great here, but maybe it will be different with the werewolves, who I guess I'm not scared of anymore. Huh. Okay. I'm just going to hide by the wall a little and process this. And don't worry about me. Just gonna hang on back here, and I'm right behind you.
And as this happens, as Clove kind of starts to back off again, that awful, awful effect of being able to see your beasts on the outside begins to fade at a rather rapid pace, and you're starting to look like yourselves again.
No, thank God.
Clove will look at the doctor.
Hello.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, no. Oh, okay. So this was like one of those trap things again. Did I fail? Okay. You should know, because you've taken enough, I think. I mean, I think I've probably given you enough blood. So you can just, I'm done, I think. I'll tapped out.
No. They are one of us now. It is.
Okay, but here's the thing. Also, she's a doctor here, and she would take lots of blood and stuff, and I don't know. Do you all know the stuff that happened here? Because there was a lot of stuff, and maybe there's a reason why being not seen is a pretty good thing to have.
I know.
We're aware. The doctor. Sorry, Doc. The doctor used to be a piece of shit human, and now they're mediocrely decent
Hey,
kindred.
Okay.
Believe it or not, Doc, that was a
from
compliment.
the first part, I did used to be a piece of shit human. However, I am now, as you've clearly seen in seeing my beast, I am one of you. And let me be very, very clear about this because, I do have to keep reiterating. The rest of the doctors in this facility who are not kindred, they wish to destroy us because they see us as a disease and as an abomination. But we have so much more power than they do. And so this whole thing is not because we're an abomination or a disease. It's their fear. They're afraid of us. And quite frankly, I am rather enjoying this power that I have now, and I don't wish to give it up.
That was quite the redirect there, Doc.
Yeah, I mean, you didn't seem scared at the time.
Scared at what time?
Well, when you were, taking blood and had the guards with you and everything, they seemed pretty, confident and cool with what you were doing.
Doctor.
A lot of things from me.
Doctor, give me an intelligence and resolve.
Okay.
Actually, a wits and resolve. Give me a wits and resolve.
Okay. Five successes.
Yeah, the more that she keeps talking about this, it's starting to ring a faint little bell in your head. There was a time when they had you collecting blood samples from what they deemed different strains of abomination. And they would group some of the kindred off by clan. It was really easy to pick out the Nos, of course, and kind of section them off by themselves. So they were kind of the first as far as it went to be singled out and kind of experimented on. But you remember having to go in day after day and try to get blood samples from these kindred and watching them freak out as the people who worked in this facility were not always kind enough to replenish what they took.
Listen, I take responsibility for my actions and my involvement in this, and I can't take that back. But I can assure you that my alignment is not with them whatsoever, and I can only prove that through my actions.
Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to stay somewhat away from you and watch. And you'll notice as she gets nervous, the rustling from under her coat, this kind of group of spiders emerge and kind of hang out on her shoulders and start hissing in a defensive mode. So I'm just going to, I'll be with you because I don't think I have a choice, but don't get so close to me, okay?
That's entirely fair as I slowly back away, seeing the spiders on her shoulder.
Look, Clove, whether we like it or not, whether we like what the doc did in the past or not, as of right now, she is very much so an asset to our plan. She knows this facility better than we do. She knows some of the staff. She knows the establishment. She knows what goes on in the ins and outs and the ups and downs and the lefts and rights. And quite honestly, we need her.
Okay. I mean, it's fine because I got my eyes on you.
Well, that's not creepy at all.
No.
Thank you.
No one of us can do this alone. We do need each other.
Point of order, ladies. Does anyone know how the wolves like to take their meals? I imagine they probably like fresh, screaming meat?
Rare. Medium rare. Most likely more on the rare side.
I just know if there's no fight in it, I lose my appetite immediately. So does anyone know?
I would say that the group of you that had heard Allie over speaking, Alley Cat, when she had told you this, did say that she likes to take them back when they're halfway unconscious. And so she doesn't seem to be dragging dead bodies back. She seems to be dragging people that will very much wake up to the worst day of their lives back to them.
And the last.
Bright side, it's a short day.
Mm-hmm.
Well, where do you suggest we start, Doctor?
Well, we do have a map, but we do have to bring our snacks, as you said, over to them and leave them in this spot right here, as I point on that X. So, shall we round up some snacks?
Oh, I don't know if you noticed. We can't just pull off guards one by one. They weren't very fond of
But if we
my
take
greeting.
supplies by going through some of the back channels and tunnels,
Grab a guard here, an orderly there.
one by one.
Lead the way.
Everyone can give me an intelligence and either awareness or insight, whichever is higher for you.
Whatever. Oh my god. That is 5 die with not one success. I have no intelligence. I have no awareness. I am completely just put me back out in the woods.
I'm keeping my fingers crossed for a bestial fail from Agnes before the end of the night. I'm going to keep making them roll intelligence awareness
blank.
until it happens.
They've been blank. I've been very lucky that I haven't gotten some skulls.
3 from Jax. Was that 3 from B?
2.
2. How many from the doctor?
1.
1. And how many from Clove?
3.
3. Those of you with that got 3, you realize this is probably the safest place to do it, where you're standing right now. You realize this is kind of a dead spot and kind of out of the way. So if there is a way to maybe lure them either there or back into that hidden hallway where you're supposed to kind of leave them anyways, those are probably going to be your 2 best bets without supervision.
I don't know any of that information, but I just came up with an idea if I had that information.
Does anyone say this out loud?
I think Clove would, having a bit of knowledge of the space, like this is probably a good spot. I mean, there's nobody watching us right now, and there was a ghost.
Okay, Jax, this might be a good time. Do you remember that trick you did when you made yourself look like one of the guards? Didn't quite work as well, considering that you were still in your very unflattering color of a jumpsuit. However, if we were able to get a few guards back here, you could swap clothing with one of them and march back out just to make sure the other guards don't suspect anything, as if given the all clear. That little trick you did, it was pretty impressive.
I think I might be able to pull off a guard. Sounds good to me.
That's easy. All we need to do is get one back here. You do a little swipper-opper. What is happening with my brain tonight?
In the theater, we call that a quick change.
Okay. Good. All right. I like that. Your theater stuff. Yeah. Do a little quick change. And then maybe you could even lure some more guards back there without causing an alarm. Collect 5, like a small collection of, I don't know, stamps or something. And we just get on our merry way. Holy shit. We could all change uniforms. Wait a minute. This idea is getting great. Sorry. I just got really excited. I get to be a guard. Wait.
Yes.
It's a good idea.
I like it.
I think. It all depends on Jackson, how that quick change can go on her face or not.
Well, I guess really we just have to get one in here. Bring one
Exactly.
back in. Doctor, do you know where we might find a single guard? Maybe one that is not too bright?
Well, I don't think they're all very bright. They just have weapons.
Are there any near us right now? Like anywhere within eyesight?
There are, and they seem to be walking in pairs, kind of shoulder to shoulder, keeping a watch out for each other. But, Doctor, when you think about it, you do know of the fact that some of them, when they kind of break away from the others, will go kind of stand by the far ends of the wing, kind of like where your cell is, but they kind of hide out towards the ends, whether they're trying to take a smoke break or trying to hide what they're doing. But they tend to kind of break formation every now and then. So
Swiping on Tinder.
Yeah, swiping on Tinder. So if you keep a lookout towards the dark ends of the tunnels, there's usually a couple stragglers.
Those guards and those super swipes.
And if they are together and there's some unusual sound, they're not all going to come because the rest have to still stand their guard while one sees what's happening.
I think we could manage
Since they are at the
any
end.
number of fighting sounds that would draw a single guard's attention. I mean, after all, they are armed, so one might come.
It shouldn't be too much of a ruckus that they'd all come with their weapons. Oh my goodness. Clove, your spiders. Can you lure one with a spider?
Okay, I'm just going to take a step back farther from you. Okay, this is better. I guess, yeah, they kind of do what I asked them to. I just ask them like real polite.
So what if he got one of the gods to chase the spider?
Most people run in the opposite direction of a spider.
Yeah, in a dungeon full of kindred, do you think a guard is going to follow a spider?
I can make a group of spiders and I can ask them to do something like weird and maybe enticing.
Like what? Like a little tap dance or something?
I'd pay to see that.
I can make them make shapes, like an arrow.
Or like,
wouldn't you follow a spider arrow?
Oh, I mean, like a web that literally says over here with an arrow.
What is this? Charlotte's Web? What the hell? That pig or
some guard.
Some guard.
Jax, you feel a tap on your shoulder, and it's Charlie, and he leans into your ear and goes, love, you might want to be the one to tell him maybe she should get the spiders to chase him in.
Oh, that is a good idea. But pardon me, but perhaps a spider would be terrifying to a guard. Perhaps a spider could chase one in.
People are scared of spiders?
I suppose that could happen.
Oh, okay. No, you're not. You're not scary. You're just going to be acting. It's okay. Okay. I could do that. I just got to talk to him for a second and maybe ease them into the idea that they're terrifying and not adorable.
Oh,
should someone tell her?
Just tell me when you're ready, and we'll be ready. I should. You guys are touching your nose. Oh, am I being weird again?
This is the most normal conversation I've ever had. I assure you,
There are a few guards that are making their rounds. Again, they seem to be coming in twos. What would seem to be every 5 minutes, especially since you still have your watch that you seem to be looking at and doing the timing. About every 5 minutes, 2 of them come walking down.
You just tell me when to deploy. And she'll actually kind of bend down and like motion to the little spiders, and they kind of stand in front of her, and she's making kind of like sounds.
I feel like I'm stuck on the island of misfit toys.
I was really looking forward to actually seeing one of them tap dance, but if you must make it scary and have them chase it, fine.
I don't know. I think a tap dancing spider is terrifying.
It's up to interpretation. You notice after a couple of moments pass as you debate the level of horror that these spiders induce, there seems to be another group of them walking up about maybe 30 feet from the edge of the hallway.
Just tell me when they're ready.
Just do it.
Okay. And then it's just like you just hear, but then she's also doing like watching me. She seems to make a clawy thing sign at some point, and then points in the direction that they're supposed to go, and they just go. Just tiny black spiders with red eyes.
And you all do see this as a pretty decent-sized group of these spiders kind of run towards this guard, which at first kind of makes him jump back in the other direction until they kind of swarm to the other side of him, then scaring him into the direction where you guys are at. And you see him really, honestly, at this point, not even paying attention to what's going on. His gun is in his hand, but he's just trying to run and scream. And he is absolutely just shouting every obscenity in the book about where the hell these spiders came from, what the hell is that, what the fuck is going on, and just kind of trying to like step on them but missing until you notice he's fairly close to the cell.
I want to try and grab him and pull him in.
Give me a dex and athletics.
Oh dear.
Can I assist?
You can.
Ooh, an
100%.
assist.
Yeah, because
It's like an alley-oop.
let's pull him in and Deke can knock him out. All right, what am I gonna athletic? What was it? Athletics or what?
Dex and athletics.
Dex. Okay.
When I see them lunge, I'm just going to put out my arm in the doorway so that when they pull him through, he clotheslines and hits the floor.
Oh,
I'll allow it. I won't even make you roll for it. I'm just going to roll cool it.
Thank you.
So I got 4 successes with and also a skull.
4 successes is good. Skull only matters if it's the only one.
Oh, that's right.
There's the other half of that bestial failure I was hoping for. How many for Jax?
I got 3 again. I keep rolling 3 today.
Oh, yeah. You kind of grab for him, and he doesn't even really realize it as he's swinging around. You kind of grab the back of one of the loops of some of his gear, not really his clothes, and you go to pull him as you see Agnes lean in for the assist and just kind of grab him with all her force, yank him down to the ground. And he is down. He's very dazed, and you can see about to scream and you noticed that, B, as you were the one that actually clotheslined him and weren't like throwing him down. This man is about to shout.
I will fling my hands on his face and basically smother him. Let's be real here. That's the move.
Yes, although I will say you do remember your goal is not to kill him.
Just a little smothering, never.
Just a little smother.
Just a little miniature smother.
Mini smother.
Smother light.
All right, you let go and he like passes out. You notice that he kind of, and he does put up a little bit of a fight, but you with the three of you on him, holding him down. It takes a moment, but yeah, he's unconscious.
Now what?
Now we get him naked. And I start taking off his clothes. Just because I'm going to put his clothes on, not for anything creepy.
No, I know, but it was funny. 1 down, 4 to go.
I'm trying to cover all the spider's eyes. You're too young.
And I'm just undressing and putting on his outfit.
All right, this little piggy went to market. Let's grab the others.
But does Jax put her outfit back on the guard? This is what I came here to know.
No. I would love to burn the jumpsuit, but that's not happening.
He still has his underwear on. He's fine.
So wait, where do we have to move this now naked guard's body?
He's just partially naked. Come on, y'all. Don't get your panties in a twist.
I can't read that. I need you to.
It is a map, B, that you see marked out. You see the general population in the middle of it, and you kind of see where there's a little break over near where the cafeteria wall is that looks like it's marked there. You didn't remember seeing a path there or anything really as you were walking around, but it looks as if there's another hallway drawn off of it, and a box that says "Leave the assholes here" in tiny fine print, and a little X marks the spot with a key next to it about what to find there.
Every time Dr. Nadja holds up the map and Vanna White gestures to it,
which I do,
it you just see this blank expression cross B's face. This piece of paper means nothing to her. She has no idea what any of that means.
I guess just follow us then.
I'm pretty good at maps since I come from the day where we didn't have a GPS. We only used maps. So I'm trying to memorize it as best I can.
Isn't this a little
this time? People sometimes don't forget to do that.
Give me a wits and awareness, Agnes.
Oh, crap. You really are trying to get me to fail.
I said.
You're just waiting.
It's her job.
I know.
I'm like, new plan. Agnes kills everyone.
You failed. 3 successes.
Started Scooby-Doo. Now we're just going to kill Bill it.
Yep. It's taken the turn. Season 2.
I would watch that Tarantino film, 100%.
Yeah, I was looking forward to eating an overly large sandwich, but you know what? We can do this.
We can do both.
Murder instead.
Murder and sandwiches. You realize, Agnes, you're going to have to go through general population with this body somehow.
That's what I was afraid of.
Mm-hmm. When you're looking at this,
and
map,
all he's doing is wearing his knickers. We gotta get creative here.
Have any of you seen Weekend at Bernie's?
What the hell is that?
That is a classic film. I love that movie.
Define classic.
Maybe we take her jumpsuit and put it on him, and we can mess up his face a little bit and make it look like he just got in a fight, and we're just helping him through the crowd. Here, I'll start. Now punch his face.
Like meat puppet.
Oh, I like that idea. I'm going to kick him.
And
you got to make sure we roughed him up a little bit.
There's
visible
barely reactions to him.
We also got to make sure he doesn't wake up. So kind of smack him in the head again. This is horrible. We are horrible people. I guess they're not people, but still, we are real bad.
Yeah, you realize
this
that
is Bonnie talking.
Yeah, and Agnes, you realize at this moment you do have that kind of, oh shit, maybe we are monsters.
Well, I mean, in my defense, he would have shot me if it was reversed. So
just don't overthink it. You'll hurt yourself. just leave it. Just
we're good doing this for a very good cause. It's for everybody's freedom. This is like charity.
Why does punching matter when you're going to feed him to a werewolf?
Exactly.
Tenderizing the meat, dear.
That's right.
So comparatively, that's fine. You should probably keep him unconscious. I'm going to do it too. The clove will come up and just kind of like pop him right between the eyes.
So is it your intention to put the...
And now we're reservoir dogging this. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
And look, all I have to say is the needs of the many outweigh the few, and he is defined as the few. So I think I'm just gonna kick him again. How's he doing? Did we kill him? I feel bad.
He's alive, but very, very bloody and beaten.
Okay, that's good. I think we're good then.
Is it your intention to put the jumpsuit on him?
I think we should. He's sitting here in his knickers. I think that would look more suspicious.
I don't think it's a good idea to bring a bleeding human being through a den of kindred.
Oh, crap. You're right. We are real bad at this. We did not think this through.
There's just so many variables.
Maybe if we move really, really fast.
I just pictured him very quickly being, hoisted on a flatbed made of spiders.
If that wouldn't attract attention, it would absolutely work. I just think that maybe people aren't used to people walking on their back.
No, certainly not. It's a terrible idea.
Storyteller.
No, it's a great idea.
How far of a distance is this?
You have to walk down 2 hallways and make it through the northern top corner, almost like kind of catty corner, through general population.
But how much distance is that? Because I'm really fast. I'm wondering if I'm
back him, or you're just gonna throw him over your shoulder and
that will definitely not draw any attention whatsoever.
I would say you would. How far of the distance does Blink go for, if that is what you are intending?
Well, I can't blink with him. I don't think that doesn't sound right. And the vampire can cross large distances and still take additional actions, such as make an attack. That's the text I have for Blink.
If we run into people, we might. I mean, I could try to either make them forget or make them remember something else altogether.
Or a distraction.
Oh, that.
We do that all the time by accident, so...
Doctor, would you be able to lift him over your shoulder? Jax, would you be able to put on your game face, and by game face, I mean soldier face, with your gun and be making the dock, walking him there, and then... Sorry to say this, B, but I think you and I might need to cause a diversion while all this is happening.
Well, the only thing is that I'm not the strongest in this group, so I don't know how well I'm going to carry him. But if you must, you can punch me in the face.
The heck? Oh, we're gonna have the diversion. Oh, gets better and better.
No fair.
Well, you would be the best at carrying them, B.
Then we can promise you can go later.
I promise we can fight later. I swear.
That's all.
You know what? How about this? I'm going to make a promise to you, B. The minute we get out of this godforsaken facility, you and I are going head to head, toe to toe, fist to fist, in the most sportsmanship-like way. And I'm going to put my hand out. Hopefully one or the other doesn't get killed. Oh, are you fist bumping me or shaking?
I'm reaching in to shake your hand.
Cool. Social distance shake. I like it.
From several states away. I'll take that deal.
Perfect. The diversion wouldn't have been very fun either, because we'd have to at least, make it look convincing, but not actually, take each other out. At least once we get out of here, we can go,
Yeah, just try not to kill the doctor.
What now?
Oh, right. Right.
Nothing. It's It's fine. I was showing her how to pull her punches so that it looks like she's hurting you when she's not.
Yes, I'm really good at pulling punches.
But it should look real. It should look really, really real. Like
it'll look real. In fact, you won't be able to tell the difference between Agnes's pulled punches and her regular punches.
I don't know what you're talking about. Okay. And Clove, I suggest you follow B and Jax there, and I guess keep an eye on everything, or eyes, or whatever. How many you have?
It depends who's on duty and who's taking a break.
See, that's knowledge that we are not aware of, so that actually could come in handy.
I said so many variables.
This is bringing me back to a bank robbery back in 1903, and it's making me feel real nostalgic right now. I just got to say, this feels like a real good team.
Yay! Teamwork.
Hurrah!
All right, Doc.
All right.
Do you set forth?
At least we won't need much convincing. I have a feeling a lot of people in this place are not too fond of you. Don't worry, I'm not going to let anyone step in and take over my punches.
That's much appreciated.
I activate Mask of 1,000 Faces.
I hoist the unconscious man upon my shoulder.
Excellent.
I do just activate Daunt just because I really think that Agnes is really gonna do a number on me.
Yeah, and for a split second there, Agnes, the doctor, like, it kind of waves through you and you're like, Jesus, oh, okay, no, it's just you. All right, yeah. Kind of a little wave of that intimidation kind of rolls through you off of the doctor. And what is the order that you are leaving here? Do tell me.
Well, I think the Doc and I are going to leave first because we're going to have to cause that diversion to get Jackson B out of here. So, Doc, after you, ladies first, and we all know I ain't no lady. I am though, so I guess never mind. Just go.
As you,
sorry, I'm feeling real punchy tonight.
You notice the security walking in twos again as you go down the hallway. They seem to be minding their own business, but on occasion feel that, like, you can see them kind of get unnerved as the doctor walks by, and then they turn and look at the two of you for a second, and you hear one of them go, "Fucking freaks," as he continues to walk back through Gen Pop and not pay very much more attention of you. Although, Doctor, you do notice that the pace in which they start walking away from you does exponentially increase. Perhaps they're a little scared. And when you get to general population, you see that, yeah, this is kind of exactly what it is. Everybody seems to be calm. There's not really a lot of fighting going on, although you do notice that there's a decent amount of individuals who seem to look like they have just recently got into a fight or been roughed up. About 4 or 5 of them in particular look a little shaken, all kind of throughout, but seem to be trying to hold themselves together a little bit. Where do you plan to start this distraction now in this main room?
I would say in the commissary. Like, look, let's make it like high school. We're going to this cafeteria. We're going to start some shit in the cafeteria where everyone can see us. Is Satchel and Alley Cat around as well? Melee.
You do not see them. They said when they had left you last time that Satchel was going to tell a few more people about you guys and maybe think about initiating you into her group, which she had mentioned was also trying to do the same thing that you guys were, similar interests in breaking free. And Alley Cat went on her way to drop off the last guy to the wolves for covering you guys in that little snafu with the cameras. And obviously had at some moment dropped by that cell to leave you the note with the map.
Got it.
Okay.
Okay.
If there is anybody that we recognize, I do just want to give a little wink before shenanigans start.
I don't.
You see Theodora is sitting out there with a blood bag in her hand and what looks like a straw paper that's kind of been fashioned in like an origami way to kind of somewhat resemble an umbrella. And when you wink at her, she looks it up and goes, I tried. I wanted to get something fancy. This is as good as it's going to get. Fuck this place. And she does take a small sip from it.
All right. I'm just going to look. I was like, you ready, Doc?
Ready.
Let's make it look convincing.
All right, then.
I'm watching, obviously, with Bee and Clove, and I'm gonna grab Bee's arm right before they start in anticipation of moving.
I'll activate fleetness when she grabs onto me.
All right.
We'll stay behind, watching. Probably gonna go with them.
With popcorn.
Excellent.
All right.
How does this go down? Who makes the first move?
I just shout really loudly, "You speak like an old 1800s gold prospector!" Smack.
That's the whole damn point, you bitch. Smack.
Because this is slapping, I'm not even going to make you roll anything.
Yeah.
I'm just going to say there's just wonderful, very loud.
We're just warming up. We're just warming up. That's
a few quick ones in before we
This is the appetizers. This is the first course meal. I'm like, what, you think you could experiment on us and then just come down here all nilly-dilly thinking you can be one of us? I don't think so. And then I'm gonna throw a punch. I'm not gonna throw it very hard. I'll make it look convincing. I don't want to kill her.
And I will make my reaction seem very big, and then I'll say, Willy-nilly, that's exact, Willy-dilly, whatever you said. That's exactly what I was talking about. I never know what you're saying half the time.
Look here, Tenderfoot. When I'm done with you, there's not going to be enough left of you to snore. I'm going to hit her again.
I still have no idea what you're saying.
And we are off, I think, right, Bee?
Yes. However, comma, caveat, asterisk. This is the fight I needed to see. So I'll probably just, without even meaning to, as we pass them, I'll probably slow down a little bit and just start watching while we're walking.
And I would say you guys, especially because you have been kind of keeping your eyes to the sky to see what the security's doing. Oh, yeah, B, you also see that the guards are now completely engulfed in what's going on, too. They're not even drawing their weapons at this point. They just seem more interested than anything. Almost the same way you are.
I'll even notice that, what, you think these guards are going to help you? You used to be one of them. Then you turn your treacherous ass and become one of us. Who do you think side they think you're on anyway? And I'm just going to throw another punch.
As Clove passed, she's going to whisper, yeah, punch her, get her. Yeah, fight of the century, finally.
Shut the hell up, Clove. Punch again. I hear you, little fat ass. Get off me.
Jax, couldn't we just for a few seconds?
No. I'm in charge. I am a guard, and I am in charge, and I'm dragging her. Come on.
Yeah. However, as you are dragging this man, indeed, much like you said, you notice that with some of the kindred around you seem to be catching a little whiff of something on the air. And Jax, you notice a crazy, crazy look in about maybe 5 or 6 of them. Their eyes kind of start to get a little peaked, and you know that look. You know that is a hungry kindred. And as you are dragging this corpse, you see the 6 of them charge at you.
I shoot them.
Oh,
no. You get the shot off in one of them, the first one, and You hit them. I'm not even going to make you roll a dex and firearms because as you hit them, you realize that this is not one of the high-level guns. This seems to be just a normal gun, a normal bullet that goes through them, and it doesn't slow them down at all. Although now you have drawn the attention of a couple of other guards who are a little bit more interested in where the shots are coming from at this point. You also see that as you're standing there, the one that you shoot kind of slows down, but the 5 of them rush towards you and actually past you. And you realize you're standing right in front of the cafeteria line, and they are freaking digging through this grate trying to get to these blood bags that are in there. As you've kind of wrapped this guy up enough to not show the blood, so they're not particularly aware of where exactly it's coming from, but all they know is they're fucking hungry.
This is great.
I speed walk.
Whisper, I'll so now that they're completely, nobody's watching Agnes and I fight anymore.
Oh crap! I thought we were doing a good show.
It's split 50-50. There's a couple of them that seem to have kind of picked up their guns and are kind of like pointing that way towards where you see Jax carrying the guy. But there's still half of the group is still looking at you, so it's a little split.
If there are still guards that we need to distract, I'll be like, punch louder.
I'll be right back. I promise I'm not abandoning you. And Clove will turn around and just launch herself into the fight, trying to get as much attention as possible as being a normally quiet Nosferatu. It's like, I'll take both of you, me and my spider army. We'll destroy you both.
Who the hell invited Spider Woman into this? I'm just gonna...
And just like windmill.
Out of this as I still punch. I'll punch Clove.
For someone who has no pop culture references, I sure do say them a lot without meaning to.
And now that you are throwing punches, I will say go ahead and roll, which it doesn't necessarily, if the way I rule it is that if you get like 8 successes, it doesn't mean you punch harder. To me, it means you punch more accurately.
Right. So, we can control it.
Yeah. Punch louder.
Yes. Punch louder.
Is a dodge possible?
Oh, yeah. You can roll Dex and Athletics to see if you can get out of the way.
Am I doing Strength and Brawl?
Yes. Jax, as they're doing this, you notice that some of those guards are kind of giving you an eye, and one of them looks up at you and gives a thumbs up, shrugs.
I point my gun at B and the lifeless body, and I just go, but I'm good. I'm good. Thanks.
And you see he goes,
Jax.
He gives you a thumbs up, and then kind of, let's see what the rolls are, actually, to see what his reaction is. What's going on here with this fight?
3 to dodge.
6 for me to hit.
Was I rolling
did you,
to hit as well, or is this just...
You can roll the hit as well.
Yeah, I got one success.
Yeah,
you hit yourself.
And where were you aiming, Agnes?
Oh, where was I aiming at? I guess since Spider-Woman came in to the fight, I'm gonna aim a punch at her, but also know that she's probably squishy and has a lot of appendages. Yeah, I don't want to kill her spider friend, so I'm gonna throw a punch, but I'm gonna aim it in a spot where I know it's just like a nice, like strong, like I don't know, like a arm muscle or thigh muscle that'll she'll be able to walk it off.
We don't know what's under that coat.
That's true.
You do as you notice that the doctor takes a swing, and you see Clove dodge it out of the way and kind of come up in like one of those "what now" as you just take it from the side, Clove, from Agnes, which, you feel like, you feel the impact, and you got to lean into it, really sell it.
Not too much. Not too much.
Oh, but I'm okay.
Well, I mean, keep going, but never. Damn it.
And
I'm just so kind of like from the first punch that I threw at her. Oh no, I didn't, because I didn't. Never mind. I didn't do that. Didn't.
And you notice that Jax, you are fairly close to this entrance of the little tunnel that she had walked you through, where Allie had showed you. Also, they're not paying attention to you anymore. Some of them, you notice when you look up, seem to actually be like taking bets on them in the center. Like there's people with dollar bills at this point, just kind of like, even one guy in the middle counting out change. You feel like if you were to pull him down into this hallway right now, nobody'd see you.
Well, then that is what I do.
Excellent. And B, you notice this as well as you are standing behind. But the three of you in the fight, go ahead and give me a wits and awareness roll to see if you notice.
Oh. My favorite roll.
B, is it your intention to follow her down the hallway or to stand guard and wait for the others?
Well, before we actually enter the hallway, I'm going to turn to Jax and say, so we aren't going to be able to do this 4 more times. Do you think maybe you could call another guard over to help you investigate a noise you hear down this way?
What an inspired idea.
Occasionally I have one.
Consider it done.
I look forward to seeing your acting take hold here. I know it's one of your talents, so.
Thank you. I only wish I was in the fight. It has been a while since I've worked on my stage combat.
I'll sort of like nod, like I know what that means, and take a few steps into the hallway so that it's nice and dark, and sort of toss the body of the guard that's unconscious onto the ground, waiting.
Now that you're also looking at this layout, it's starting to actually make a little sense to you what that little drawing of that diagram was. And you realize that maybe if you carry him about 30 or 40 more feet, you'd be right on X marks the spot.
Then I'll drag his unconscious body down a little further. And
when you do, you see that there's a little cutout in the rock, and it's low to the ground. It almost looks like a tiny little mini cave towards the bottom of the wall. That is just big enough to probably hide a human being under. It's not too deep. It's not too wide. It doesn't lead anywhere, but it's a nice little hidey hole.
Excellent. I will go ahead and make my deposit then. Just
when you go to slide him under, you realize that there is something in the way.
What is it?
When you look, there is a box that is there. It looks like a tiny little lock box. And when you open it up, inside there seems to be glow-in-the-dark and fluorescent chalk that is in there. And a Post-it note on the top that says, "Use this to mark your way."
Cool. I pick up the Post-it note off the top and I kind of turn it over a couple times and throw it to the side. And then take the box and I shake it a little bit. And then just sort of put it down and shove the body in the hole.
Excellent. Yeah, and now it slides right in. Yeah, it's fine. Everything's good. And do you head back out?
I still want to stay a little bit into the tunnel so that when Jax brings a fellow guard down this way, I can pounce with some accuracy. But yeah, I head closer to the exit.
Perfect. And the rest of you, how were those wits and awareness rolls?
2.
I got 3.
Beautiful.
I got 3 as well.
Yeah, you guys realize kind of out of the corner of your eye at first, and it's hard to check, but you thought you saw Jax actually kind of like get the way in and B kind of get in there and maybe throw a guy in there, but you don't see B anymore. So you can assume that the plan has gone down.
Okay. Knowing that the fight needs to come to an end, I'm going to grab the doctor by the jumpsuit and like pull her up real close. I'm like, listen here, Doc. I don't like you. You stay out of my sight. And then realize, wait, we have to be seen a lot together. I mean, you know what? Better yet, you stay into my sight because I want to keep my eye on you, Doc. And I like give her a little pushback just to sell it. One less.
Yeah.
Very, very confusingly straighten up my clothes and look around and be like, all right then.
We'll see who gets to experiment on who.
No,
You notice that some of the guards up at the top, when you guys kind of slowly start to like bring the fight to a close and kind of back away from each other, that some of them just kind of, the one counting cash, especially taking bets, just goes, oh, and he throws the stack of money down on the ground and kind of stomps off.
I won. Oh, okay. Well,
And when you shout, I won, you notice that 2 of them are like, as they're pointing at you and then going like this and heading that way. Do you head over towards your friends who have just made the sacrificial deposit into the Cave of Wonders?
I think
yeah, knowing what I
said what I said.
Phrasing.
I think I'll head in that general direction, but I'm not going to actually go in there just quite yet because we just drew so much attention to us. I know, like, people might just kind of sit and wait for us to do something else in case the fight starts again. To where, like, I'm just going to be like, I'm going to go cool off in that random corner that you're going to also cool off with me. You know?
right.
Yeah.
We shall cool off together.
And Spider Woman, just I guess do what you do.
I was ready to fight. I'm full of bloodlust now. Oh.
And what does Clove do?
Okay, well, she looks both ways. She's trying to figure out where she's supposed to be because they seem angry when she's not where she's supposed to be. She's going to kind of like try to fade back towards the wall, and then she'll actually try to work towards where the body deposit is. Just trying to, like, all of a sudden not be attention anymore. All over.
Perfect. Yeah, you guys kind of bide your time for a minute. Jax, you see them kind of congregate over towards like a seated area, and you see Clove kind of slinking easily down the wall, just, be cool, be cool. And how long is it your intention to wait before you try to call the next guard down?
Oh, I would like to do that now.
All right. How do you get his attention?
Where do I see the guards?
So they are above you. You notice that there's a couple that are around you. There's some stationed kind of over guarding behind the cafeteria, but it looks like they might have to go through a couple sets of doors to get to you. There's some up top that it looks like a theater viewing box at an arena where they're kind of pointed down, which you can assume is so that they just have a better view and a better shot. But they're all around.
I look for the one who gave me the thumbs up.
He is up at the top, kind of leaning over the edge, kind of scowling into the group. And what do you do?
I say, hey man, could I borrow you for a second? I just need some eyes on something. It's not a big deal, but I just want you to take a look at something.
Do you shout this to him?
Yeah.
He looks down and goes, all right, be down in a second. And you do see him kind of turn back, and he's gone.
Okay. A plan.
Can I see Jax out there?
You can.
Jax.
Wait. Yeah.
Just, it's fine. You're doing great. That was amazing. I thought you were a guard.
Thanks.
Just say you found some graffiti.
Oh, I know what I'm going to do.
Okay.
A graffiti. Thank you. That's perfect. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay.
A few moments pass, and you see this man come in through the same entrance that you all had been introduced through when you entered here. And he walks out and takes him a moment, and he sees you and walks over and he goes, all right, what's the trouble?
It's around the corner over here on the wall. I saw some kind of sacred geometry or symbolism. I thought maybe it could be some Tremere shit, or I just wanted someone else to kind of take a look at it, and maybe you can let me know if I should take it higher up.
Some of those magic markings they use. What's a Tremere?
What? Did I? No, I meant like a kindred. I don't think I said that word.
I meant you've been hanging around these guys too much. I think you're starting to pick up some of their vocabulary. We got to get you into some of the other units. Yeah, but if you found some of that hokey pokey magic symbol bullshit, we definitely need to figure out how to remove that as fast as possible. Where's that at? Show me and I'll call him back up if we need to.
I'll start coughing, just very, very softly to make it known that there's something in there.
Oh, fuck, what the hell was that? And you see he kind of pushes past you, Jax, as he kind of runs towards you. He goes, the fuck is there an opening in this wall for? And he walks in, and what happens next?
As soon as he is fully engulfed in the shadow of the hallway, my hand catches his face right at the eye level and smacks it against the wall.
And I'm going to say, because this is the element of surprise, he didn't know it was coming, and it is much darker in here for him than it is for you. I'm going to just go ahead and let that happen. He does kind of, when you smack his head into the wall, he comes back for a moment and looks at you with this fury in his eyes. You can see how much blood is actually coming off of the back of his head, and that there's a good chance he's about to pass out, but that adrenaline seems to just kind of have him right now.
I'll do it again.
This time, I'm going to have you roll it, just because he's got a little bit more fight in him.
What would you like me to roll? Is it strength and brawl?
Strength and brawl. Mm-hmm.
Cool. Excellent. Amazing. Six successes.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. You get him, and you're able to do it in just the right way. You have the tap down where you're not going to actually kill him, but you're able to just put that last little boop right on him, so that he kind of he's in night land for a little while. And as you do this, you hear a voice behind you. It says, wow, I don't know who the hell you are, but you do real good work.
Who the fuck are you?
When you turn around, you see a scrawny little thing that looks like she's been there for quite some time. She goes, I'm the one that told you to leave the bodies here. Were you not doing that for me? I mean, you put it right in the hidey hole.
Yes. Sorry, I don't know how you take your meals. This was all guesswork. It was a...
No, I'm not the one eating it. But thank you, though. That does smell really good. That's a lot of blood. And you see that she does kind of start to bare her fangs for a moment and then goes, Oh, sorry, I'm a little hungry. I do apologize.
We all are. I get it. It's fine.
And when you say that, actually, B, now that adrenaline is kind of wearing down on you, roll me a frenzy check.
I don't know what that is.
That is, I believe, willpower. Is it composure and resolve or willpower? Actually, Megan, I know you know this.
Oh, no, at the top of my head. My vampires are very well put together. Thank you.
We don't play enough Sabbat. That's what I just heard.
That's true.
Nobody
it's true.
here plays enough Sabbat. This is what happens when you travel without your DM screen.
You said willpower and composure or wits and composure?
I'm trying to figure out if it's willpower or wits and composure, and I know that there's people screaming in chat at us right now. It's this! Sorry, chat.
If I were to just rule willpower, it would be entirely hunger dice.
Go ahead and roll willpower. I feel like that's fair enough. No matter what a frenzy check is, I feel like nothing could be worse than that.
That's what it is now.
Mm-hmm. For the sake of me not sitting here for the next 10 minutes trying to figure it out, we're going to do that right now. House ruling it.
That is one singular success.
Oh, yeah. You were trying real hard to kind of let this one go, but the smell of the blood coming off of this guy that you just knocked out is a bit too much for you. And you do feel the urge to just jump down and bite right into him.
Do I feel the urge or do I do it?
Oh, you do it. Mm-hmm. No, you do
Then
it.
I'll probably brutally feed on him.
Yep. And that guy is gone. And you see that this new figure who's standing next to you goes, oh, well, see, that's one way to do it. See, you kind of made it sound like the savage thing was like, you like, oh, I don't know how you like it. Or just like that. Like, that's pretty much how I've seen other people go about it, especially.
I'm so sorry.
Wolves.
This never happens.
I don't believe you. However, you guys were kind of being a little extra credit in the twofer here. I expected like one at a time because that's all that fit in the hole right down there that I carved out. I'm gonna have to make you guys a broom closet if you're going to be doing them in doubles, but which I'm for. Just sometimes when you overachieve, this happens.
I mean, it's more like 1.5 now. I'm sure I could fit him in there with the other one.
No, sure. That's great. You did a real good job. Also, I'm Alley Cat.
Oh, hi. You're Alley. I'm B.
Like the letter?
Sure. Whatever that is. I've heard so much about you. Thanks.
From who? And she pulls a knife out and kind of holds it up.
Whoa. It's my friends. You talk to them. That's why your snack pack got delivered.
Sense.
Yeah.
Sorry, it's a little, get you a little jumpy being in here sometimes. But
I get it. It's horrible.
Tell your friends. I'm gonna grab this guy and find a place to dump him. But tell your friends, real good work. Also, did you get the package down here that I left for you?
Yes. Thanks. What is it?
Oh, okay. So these tunnels, that's right, you weren't here for the introduction. Anyway, there's a long amount of them, and we haven't quite figured out where they go yet. So with different colors for different things. There's a little code we're trying to work out. We figure the red will mean stop and the green will mean that it's safe. But mark your way as you go when you explore through here, which we're hoping you do because it's probably the most helpful thing. We're trying to find our way out. So if you see something that looks a little sketch and you open a door and it looks real fucked up, you just put a red X on the other side of it and near it so that the rest of us, when we're walking down the tunnel, know not to go that way, essentially. but take that with you, and I'm going to get this to the wolves. And like I said, keep them coming. But good work. And tell your friends that I'm starting to implant the idea into the wolves' head bit by bit about, their suggestion. They don't seem entirely receptive yet, but I'm working on it.
It takes time. It's we're not necessarily the best of friends outside of this place, but it's fine. We'll work together. It'll be great. It'll be so great. I'm sorry. I've never met a werewolf before.
You're lucky. And when she says that, you see her just kind of grab the guy out from under the rock, throw him over her shoulder, and she just goes, all right, later. And you see her kind of dart off down one of those tunnels, which just seemed to honestly go on forever. And you notice she kind of takes a turn off of one of the ways from there, and she's out of sight.
Cool. After snapping myself out of sort of like a starstruck, like, wow moment, am I covered in viscera? I assume I'm covered in viscera.
A little bit.
Cool. Awesome. This will be great. Cool. I'm just going to kind of take a couple steps down the hallway towards where Jax is. I have the little box. I did not retrieve the note. Jax.
Yes.
I did a bad thing.
Oh, really?
She'll take sort of a couple little steps out so that you can see she's covered in what used to be guard.
Where are his clothes?
They're gone.
Actually, he is still laying there. The dead one is that you killed. You figured would probably come back for him, seeing as how she had mentioned something about disposing that body.
Oh, she took the one in the hole.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I thought she took the other guy. Okay.
Nope, the dead one's still laying there. She took the unconscious one.
They're over here.
And they are bloody and messed up and unusable. And I did all this work, all this preparation, all of this character work. For what? For you to have a juice box?
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to screw up your performance. I was hungry.
We're all hungry. But I know you were trying your best. So we will just get another one somehow.
Well, if it helps, she didn't have room for another one. We were working too fast.
No, that does not help. No.
Not even like a...
No.
You did great.
Thank you. Thank you, my dear. Okay.
And I believe that is actually a good place to end the tale this evening. So we will go around one more time and have everybody kind of introduce themselves one more time and tell us where to find you and all the socials and anything that we can catch you on. And we'll go in the reverse order this time. We'll start with our guest star. Tell us about you, Meghan.
Hi, I was and still am Meghan. You can find me on Twitter at QuiNot, on Instagram at MurphyPopArt. And it's on a break right now, but starting again the next year on Onyx Path, I'll be on Boston by Night. That's it for me.
Excellent. And Nora?
Hi, everyone. I'm Nora Ibrahim. You can find me at Noralogical on the socials. And Monday nights, you can catch me on Realmsmith for season 2 of Tides of Wildmount, which has started back up. And that's at 4 p.m. Sorry, I just have to think of all the things now. This Friday, Black Friday, you can catch me back here on Q Times for Wraith of the Oblivion, Echoes of New York with storyteller Dave Walters. And then Saturday, I am on Beetle and Grimm's channel because I will be playing Pathfinder with them, and that's going to be at 6 p.m. on Saturday.
Wunderbar. That's a lot, girl. Go. Diana.
My list is going to be about as long as Nora's. So, hi guys, I'm Diana D'Amico. I'm the affiliate manager and the product manager over at Die Hard Dice. Monday nights, you can find me over on Wandering DM's channel for our Rime of the Frostmaiden campaign. Tuesdays, I'm over on Like Seven Spoons channel for Treasure Tuesday. Wednesdays, I'm here. Thursdays, we're doing Iron, Dust, and Blood, our Call of Cthulhu campaign over on Bard and Barbarian. Fridays, we are in Whispers of New York. What is it, Nora? Echoes of New York. Echoes of New York. Saturdays, we do one-on-one D&D sessions over on Bard and Barbarian. And right now, the website we run, bardandbarbarian.com, is doing the whole Season of Giving thing for small makers in the TTRPG community. And I think that's it.
Wonderful. I love that all of you do so many amazing creative things. I'm proud to know all of you. I just want you to know that. Shane, tell us what you got going on.
Hello, everybody. I'm Shane Easton. Meghan, by the way, I loved your performance tonight. I was like mostly, and you? All of you, mostly I just felt like this episode, I was just like enjoying all of you. It was
I was just having a ball. I'm a fan of the show, so, you know.
It's an honor to play with all of you. And I'm a director and a producer at Butcherbird Studios in Los Angeles. And the short film that I wrote and star in is touring festivals. We just won an award, Best Experimental Short Film from the New York I.O. Film Festival. And thanks. And and we're going to be screening online for the Kapow Intergalactic Film Festival at the end of January, if you want to see it.
I do want to see it.
We all want to see it. We all want to see it.
Okay, what am I doing? Oh, I'm Bonnie. My name is Bonnie Gordon. You can find me on socials at Bonnie Bell G. It's all socials. You can find my nerd parody band at Library Parts. Just hands. I'm releasing new music. I just put a new video up today. I do it. Shane, that reminds me. And then you can find me here on Mondays on Q Times for the Star Trek RPG show Clear Skies. You can find me on Saturday nights on Dragons and Things channel doing Things in Space, their Starfinder ridiculous space adventure of insanity. And then I'm doing something this Friday for Swords and Scrolls. Oh, I should probably have written this down. And then I'm also doing one on Saturday. And then, so I don't just look at my social media. I don't know what I'm doing.
Yes. 100%. Follow everybody here. They all do the most amazing things in the world, and stay updated on all of their content. My Twitter feed always keeps me thoroughly entertained. Thanks to all of them. And a special thank you to Q Times. Jake, thank you for helping us out with all of this. I am Melee Damage, your storyteller for the evening. You can catch me on all the socials at whatever they are, /Melee Damage. And it's fairly fun like that. I am here on Wednesdays. On Tuesdays, you can catch me on a wonderful show called Outbreak Undead Rag and Bone on Hunters Entertainment. And on Thursdays, we are Dark Tomorrow, but you can catch me on a wonderful show of D&D called Dungeons & Dragons Dark and Wish, where I play a wonderful character with a giant friggin' wig, and it's epic. Do check out I Have Music. I just released another single called Mothership, and the music video for that, we're like 70% of the way there with it. So this stuff takes a lot longer than
you put up today is amazing.
Excellent. We shall hail them all. Bring me the Armada! This will be great. So thank you all for tuning in. Thank you for stopping by, and we'll catch you next time. Same bat time, same bat channel.